Enzo Ferrari, a name that means many things: arrogance, perfection, performance, and passion. That same exact person was once asked, what is your take on aerodynamics? And his response was, aerodynamics are for people who can't make engines. Which isn't necessarily true, but coming from a guy like him is pretty cool. Now, because Enzo Ferrari only ever cared about race cars and just racing, he dumped a lot of money into that, but he wasn't really bothered with his road-going cars. And you know what happens in life when you take your hobbies as your main way of living? You quickly find out that you're running out of money. And at that same exact time, Ford was looking to get into the racing scene. So a cool man that goes by the name Lee, something very difficult to say, saw the opportunity and decided that buying Ferrari was a great idea. And it was. Because Enzo will be getting a lot of cash, then he can spend it on his race cars, and Ford are getting the expertise of Ferrari when it comes to racing. Which is great, right? Wrong. Because in the contract, Ford wanted to take control of the racing cars and budgeting, Enzo got very mad and simply said, no, questa una merda. Which in other words, no, this is something that rhymes with sit. And then Mr. Enzo proceeded to say, come on lawyer, let's get up and go get some food. And he just got up and walked away. You see, back in Detroit, Henry Ford couldn't accept that and move on, so what did he do? He told his team, build me a car that is faster than Ferrari at Le Mans. So in 1964 came the GT40, which was horribly unreliable, and then again in 65, it was still awfully unreliable. So Henry Ford decided to give it one last chance, and he went to the man himself, Carroll Shelby. And at that point, Carroll Shelby is not just a man that makes crazy cars, he was also a Le Mans winner driving an Aston Martin, but he decided to retire from racing altogether due to a heart condition. But that didn't stop him, because Carroll took apart the GT40, added a 7-liter V8 engine, made many tweaks to the car's aerodynamics and engine, and there you go came this masterpiece. You see, all this was done by 1966, which also happened to be a very lucky year for Ford. Well, I shouldn't say lucky, it was more of a deserved victory, because not only did they take first place, they also took second, and then they also took third. And not only did they win in 1966, they went on to win in 1967 and 68 and 69. So the short answer to the question of how did Ford beat Ferrari? Well, it is very simple. They just had a lot of money, and they got in touch with some of the most talented people in history, and they built one of the fastest and best cars ever made. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.